Action.
Hey, welcome to this new video. I'm Divyanshu and I quit my job last year to build my own AI projects. Right now, I'm also documenting my journey by going live every day at 9:30 to 10:30 pm. I've noticed one problem though, that whenever my video is recommended to anyone, the thumbnails are not very enticing, so people do not click on them. So what I've noticed is, what if I experiment with this idea that my thumbnails for my live get dynamically updated? So what do I mean by that is, my YouTube thumbnails get updated dynamically on the content which I'm making. So for example, if I'm live at 9:30 and the timing is 10, my thumbnail should show that we are at the 50% progress on that video. And if time allows, we can add what we are talking about in the thumbnail directly. Now I know this is a very far-fetched idea and this would not be super easy. So I'm still thinking, is this even a good idea? But yeah, let's try this experiment. And I'm not very sure how this will work. Actually, this is a pretty amazing idea which we have here. Like making dynamic thumbnails for our lives. I can see some boost on our live users with this idea. I completely agree with you. Like, it is a hard problem, but it's not that hard. Let me tell you how we can implement this in a very, very easy way. Okay, so before you start your explanation, let me go and make a cup of coffee. Okay, so now we are talking. Go on and tell me how we are gonna make this thing happen. So what I'm currently thinking is, we definitely need some sort of a cloud scheduler here, which can run on the cloud and keep checking on, but I'm stuck here, like what exactly the architecture should be. Okay, so I get your point. We can use a Firebase Cloud Function in this case. Yeah, I mean, obviously, scheduler. If you want to be very specific, we will be using a cloud scheduler, which will run every single minute. And regarding the checking if we are live or not, we can use a YouTube authentication OAuth token, which we can currently hard code into our cloud function. And it will be checking if we are live or not based on, I think YouTube does provide this kind of an API. Oh wait, sorry. I got distracted with this Instagram again. So what I'll do is, now I have one task in my hand. I'll be making a cloud function, hosting it on Firebase and running it as a scheduled pub/sub function. So it runs every 1 minute. Let's do that. Now we can go to the Google dashboard we have, which on the same account where we have our YouTube channel. And now we need to create some token, which will be an OAuth token. I think we might need a refresh token as well, plus a token, because token expires in 1 hour. So I'm just browsing through the Google Cloud function. I definitely do not want to show it on the screen. I have enabled the YouTube v3 first, because that is something we have to do, that I was just reading about it. After that, I have created an OAuth flow. It was not an easy task. I have to go and implement the whole redirection, which gave me a token and the refresh token, which I have with me now. I found an API which I can call for refreshing the token when it expires. So right now it's been almost 1 hour. The previous token which I got is expired. So this task is completed. We have the access token, we have the refresh token now. Okay, so hold on. So basically what we want to do is, the whole image generation, right, that will be taken care by the Cloudinary, because Cloudinary does provide an API which we can use directly to manipulate the images. So what we'll be doing is, we'll be updating our cloud function in a way that it creates an API request to Cloudinary, which generates this dynamic image for us, and then we can pass on this dynamic image to the YouTube API. Getting my point here? Okay, so I get it. So you want to use Cloudinary for the whole image manipulation using APIs, which is a very clever idea. And on that note, I want to tell you guys, like, this video is sponsored by Cloudinary. Now Cloudinary makes it super easy to manipulate these images using their API or even their SDK, which currently I'm using their SDK to generate the URL and update it and get that image. This video was possible because I got to use the Cloudinary SDK. Otherwise, manipulating an image on the fly, making it dynamic by adding extra content on it, is a very tedious task, and I would have spent like almost a day or maybe 2 or 3 days, compared to just using it with Cloudinary, and that whole process was automated within like 15 minutes. So if you're interested on manipulating your images using an API, Cloudinary is the right way to go. So yeah, check it out. Link in the description. Sign up on Cloudinary. You will get some discount as well. Yeah, continue on to the video. Okay, so this is how the Cloudinary API is helping us make this thumbnail dynamic. So one thing which I am doing is I am uploading this image, which is the default thumbnail. I am adding an extra parameter on the URL, which is bo5px solid red, which is adding this red border around my image. So I do not have to create a new image. I just have to append this text on the URL, and this adds the stroke. Similarly, second option is getting the live text, which is added with this string, adding on the URL. And the third one is adding a percentage bar, where the number which we are showing can be changed dynamically, and its position as well based on the XY coordinates. So this is the whole process how Cloudinary is helping make this thumbnail dynamically. So I get your point now. So what you mean is we will be having a cloud function. Let's say the cloud function is running a hosted here, which will be running every 1 minute. So this is something which will technically be triggering two things for us. So one of the tasks it will do every time is first check YouTube is live. Okay, so this is one of the function. After that it will see that yes, or it could be a no. If it's a yes, then we will be going ahead and this function will call Cloudinary, and Cloudinary will be returning back an image to us, which we can then pass on YouTube API, and we can say update thumbnail. So this is what I'm thinking right now, right? Every time a cloud function will run and it will check on if our YouTube is live. This we can do with the OAuth token which will generate. If there is a live happening, we will ask it to get the edited image. This function has a bit of task, like it will check what time we are in the live, and we can also check what we are talking in the live, and based on this we will ask Cloudinary to generate our images. So Cloudinary's task, which is a very important task, is to give these dynamic thumbnails to us, and once we have these images we will just pass on to the YouTube update thumbnail, which will be updating it every single minute. So finally, the cloud function is deployed on Firebase and I am just testing it out. So this is the thumbnail of my live video. I want to trigger it manually right now, but that will be taken care by our cloud function later. So let's say if I want to update the progress to 10%, which will happen automatically based on the timing. And this is directly on YouTube. As you can see, it's live, which is currently scheduled. And as you see, it's updated to 10%. So here is the progress bar, and there is this live text with the border. So when I will be live in the evening, this will show up based on this percentage. Let's see how it shows if we are at 90%. It's now 90%. So the progress bar is updating, live is updating. And now final test would be, let's say the time is over and we are at 100%. Awesome. So once the live stream will be over, the thumbnail will be back to normal. This was a super interesting project for me. And again, I'm like super happy that Cloudinary was so easy to implement in this project. And because of Cloudinary, the whole process took me like less than 4 hours to make this. So I think we are good, right? So meanwhile, I'll just be chilling on the beach. I have set up my chair. Let me show you. So here's my chair. It's all set up. I'll be watching this beautiful sunset. So meanwhile, you push the code and join me here near the beach. See ya. Bye-bye. Wait, I can't join you near the beach, but meanwhile, I'll be chilling here near the mountains in Uttarakhand and playing with my cats. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you around in the next one.